only we can form the logic. So what is the Desarium number? Desarium number means sum of its digits powered with their position. Powered with their position is equal to the original number. Okay, is equal to the original number. It means if I am having 175, then 1 raised to 1 will give you 1. 7 raised to 2 will give you 49. 5 raised to 3 will give you 125. Then if you will take the addition of all these three digits, then we are going to get 175 again. Okay, it means the original number which user has inputted and this sum is equal. It means this number is Desarium number. Okay, so this Desarium number means each and every digit you will extract first, then after extracting you will do the power calculation. But which power? If this is the first digit, so raised to 1. If this is the second digit, then raised to 2. If it is third digit, then raised to 3. Understood? Raised to 1, raised to 2, raised to 3. According to that, you have to calculate the power and sum. So it is very easy to calculate the power. You can use the mat.power method, predefined method it is. But what is the trick in this? And you already know that how to extract the digit. In the while loop, you will take the modulus and the division by 10. So you will extract the digit. Okay, all the digits will be extracted by that, right? But some trick is there, some problem is there. See, when I'm doing the modulus or the division, see that if I'm taking 175 mod by 10, okay, so which digit I'm going to get first? 5, right? Now I cannot calculate the 5 raised to 1 because according to the question I have to calculate 5 raised to 3 because this is the third digit. Okay, okay, then how I will know, how I will get it that this 5 is, if 5 is on the third position? This is the thing. Okay, so this is the trick for this logic. What you can do, what you can do now, so instead of it, what we can do, we can reverse the number first. It is very simple and the easy trick. We can reverse the number first. 5, 7, 1. When we will reverse this 175, so we are going to get back 5, 7, 1. Right? Are you getting my concept? This program you can get in n number of manner in different books. Okay. But you can form your own logic also. Okay, as I'm doing it. So 5, 7, 1, I'm reversing the number. Now I will take the modulus by 10. So now which digit will be extracted first? Obviously 1. Then 1 raised to 1. Then next digit 7. Then 7 raised to 2 means the second time. Then third digit means the third time. Okay, means first remainder will be first time, means this modulus, first time modulus I'm going to get first digit. Second time of the modulus I'm going to get second digit. Third time of the modulus I'm going to get third digit. If I'm having the four numbers, 4 digit in the number, then fourth time of the modulus. Then how I can calculate the power? How I can how I will know that how many powers? How many raised to? If I am taking the modulus first time, it means power 1. If I am taking the modulus 2 time, then power 2. And how I can calculate this 1, 2, 3? In the loop, if loop is executing 1 time, means raised to 1. If loop is executing 2 times, then raised to 2. If loop is executing third time, then raised to 3. Understood? See how I did it. Here I'm accepting the number int n. Okay, by using the method of all I'm accepting. Then here I'm taking one number as the reverse number and this num equals to n. Why I took this? You already know this because I want to reverse the number first. Okay, so see the reversing loop. In the palindrome program also we have used it. Okay, I'm taking the modulus and then in that program we have written sum multiplied by 10 plus r. Okay, so same we are doing over here. Reverse num variable I have changed. Okay, means in this variable reverse num, rev num, I am going to get reversed number. Okay, then this is your palindrome program only. So that I have done here. And because n is going to be changed, n is going to be 0 after this loop. That's why already I have copied this n into the num because inputted value n is going to be changed. That's why I'm storing it into the num. Now see, after reversing the number, suppose till here user has inputted here 175. Okay, then this num will going to have 175 and after this loop, this reverse num will have 571 reverse of the number. Okay, and n will be 0. Okay, till your execution will reach this end of the loop, then you will get the value like that. Then after this, what I have to do, I have to extract the digit from this number, from rev number. So now I will use the while loop, but for which variable? For this reverse number. Okay, so here see that I'm using the loop while reverse number greater than 0. I'm taking the remainder. In the remainder, I'm storing that means first digit will be extracted. So first time it's going to extract the 1. Okay. Then this math dot power 1 raised to 1 because here I have initialized power. Power 1 variable is 1. Okay. Now see that one thing also I want to explain. Here I'm taking the sum in the double. It is very important. Why I'm not taking the someone in the integer? Okay, some obviously some if I want to perform the we can take as the integer no. But why I have taken in the double? Because math dot pow is the predefined method. Pow is the predefined method of the math class, right? So this method is going to return in the double data type. It is already given math class methods return in the double data type. So power is going to return in the double data type. So here someone should be in the double. Then only it will be stored the double value. Okay, so that's why I have declared it someone 0.0. D also you can write or 0.0. Correct? Then see that next statement, power plus plus. Why I'm doing the power plus plus? When the first digit will be extracted, then I have to calculate power 1. When the second digit will be extracted, then obviously I have to increase the power. I have to calculate raised to 2. Then in the next raised to 3. So that's why after each iteration, after fetching the remainder and after doing the sum of each remainder, I will increase the value of the power variable. Okay, so and then this is the updation, divide by 10. So power plus plus means first time it's going to calculate 1. If I am taking the example of 175, then 1 raised to 1. Okay, then in the second iteration it's going to 7 raised to 2. Okay, and plus also. Okay, then in the third iteration it's going to have 5 raised to 3. Means 1 raised to 1 is 1. 7 raised to 2 will be 49 and 5 raised to 3 will be 125. So total sum will be 175. Okay, at the end of this loop you are going to get 175 in sum 1. No, it is double. So 175.0. Okay, if input is 571. Then now what I have to do? I have to check that this someone is equal to the num, means whatever user has inputted. User has inputted in n, but I have stored this n into num. So what the statement I'm going to make? I'm going to make here someone equal num. But again, one trick I have used over here. See that int, if I am using this sum1. Okay, so value of the someone is what? 175.0 if user is inputting 175. Okay, and then num is 175. Okay, so here it will give me the error, or it may happen it is wrong. So what I'm doing, again I'm doing the typecasting. This is explicit typecasting, if you remember. Explicit type conversion, yeah, casting. Okay, now what I'm doing, this someone is the double. Now this double I'm converting into int. Okay, and then this someone is converting into int and I'm storing in m1. Now this n1 is going to have 175 only, right? Now this 175 equal num, and num is having 175. So this statement will be 175 equal 175, right? Okay, then if this statement is true, if this condition is true, so num is Desarium number, otherwise not Desarium number. Okay, let me compile it. Once check this program again. Here, inputting by the method call, this loop is going to do the reverse of the number, reversing the number, this loop for reversing the number, loop for reversing the number. Okay, and then after reversing the number, here we are extracting the digit and calculating the power. Loop for extract the digit and calculate the sum of power. Okay, then after that we are comparing the both and we are declaring it is Desarium or not Desarium. No compilation error. Now we'll execute it. Desarium number. First of all, I'll give the 175 number is Desarium. Now we will take another number, any other number like 275. Okay, it is not the Desarium number. Clear? Understood?